right, guys. Let me see if I can switch the camera view here. We should be live, I think, by now. Let's see. There we go. All right, guys. There we go. Again, still getting used to this. I hope you guys are with me, and I'm going to just kind of chill out for a little bit, and for a few minutes anyway. Let some people join up in the chat and see if I can refresh my my screen here. Dang it, man. Tom, stop calling me, bro. That's Tom, man.
That's okay. I think.
Anyways.
All right. I see you on my phone. I don't see me on my phone.
Hang on, folks. Tom,
Which?
I'm live on YouTube, bro.
Oh, I'm not seeing you on YouTube.
Well, I know. I'm trying to get it going here,
Oh, okay.
and I'm sorry I've kept declining your call, but I'm trying to get this thing going.
No, I wasn't sure because I'm doing this from my iMac.
Is that Tom?
Yeah, that's
Test
Tom
Kitchen.
Jones, man. Tom's Test Kitchen, everybody. Calling
Tom's
in
Test
live on
Kitchen.
FaceTime.
Hey, James.
Hey Tom, how's it going?
Good.
I'm still trying to get this thing. Let me see if I can get this thing going on YouTube. Let me try my live control room, see if we live yet. Are you seeing anything on your end, James?
On my iPhone, I'm just seeing you. On my iPad, I'm seeing the both of us.
Yeah, okay. All right, that makes sense. All right, so it says I'm live.
On my iMac, I'm just seeing the top of Troy's head and me.
Well, yeah, but Tom, you calling in, man. So I'm on my iPad with you, and I'm on my MacBook Pro with Brother James from Aim and Claim on Smokers and Tom's Test Kitchen over here on Mother's phone. But I tell you what, I got so much going on tonight.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's all good. What you got, Tom? Hey, pardon me a second. I wasn't expecting Tom to call in, y'all. What's going on, Tom?
Hey, I just want to be part of the little chit-chat thingy.
Oh, so you gonna call in and be a part? Like we're gonna have a three
Like
host
week one.
deal here.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, all right,
we'll see how it goes.
all right. Well, let me. I wasn't expecting this. Tell you what, Tom, call me back, and I'll answer you on my cell phone, which I can put close to the mic so people can hear you.
Okay, sure.
Cool. All right, thanks. Bear with me, folks. This is what you call adjusting on the fly.
That's right.
And while I'm at it, let me go ahead and throw James in here. Y'all are hearing James, Aim and Claim Smoker, so I'm going to go ahead and do it side by side so you can see Brother James. There's Brother James, folks. All right, and we got Tom Jones here, Tom's Test Kitchen. All right, Tom, you with me?
There you are.
How about that? Now, Tom, you won't be able to see me. You won't be able to see me, bro, because I'm going to lay my phone down.
That's okay.
All right.
I don't
But-
see you on YouTube.
You don't?
You don't? No.
Well, it's showing I'm live.
Okay, I got you now. Got you now.
Okay,
Okay, now
I
I
see.
see you.
I see some chat going on. I'm not sure I can. I'm just going to have to lay you down, Tom. You ain't going to be able to see me, brother.
That's fine. I can see you on YouTube now.
All right, now you might want to mute that YouTube and just listen to me live so
Yeah.
that you can answer
Yeah.
stuff. So how was that, folks? Talking about an entrance. Yeah, mute your YouTube live and maybe put on some headphones, Tom. Cheers, everybody.
Okay.
Cheers to you, Tom. Cheers to you, James.
Cheers.
Whew. Folks, I know we got some Major League Baseball All-Stars happening tonight, so we're going to try to keep this to 45 minutes to an hour. I know y'all probably started asking questions, but honestly, I hadn't had time to look at it yet. I got Brother James that's going to keep me informed on some questions. And Tom,
Yes.
please mute your sound over there or put some headphones on.
Yeah, I just did.
Well, I'm still hearing you. I'm getting an echo. Thank you. Say hey, everybody. Say Karen. Hey, hey.
Hey, hey.
There you go.
Hey, Miss Karen.
Okay, sound. I'm not hearing myself anymore, Tom. So I think you did good. Can you hear me? You hear me okay? All right. All right. Tom's listening to the live stream, folks. And Karen says I need to turn this up a little bit so people can hear me.
Omar says he can't hear a thing.
Yeah, I am turning everything up just a little bit.
Provo, Pit Barbecue, I can see the chat. However, I think I'm on a delay because I'm looking at the questions on my iPhone, which seems to be a little bit behind on the live chat. So bear with us here.
All right, and Tom, if you want to say something, we can hear you. Live time, just so you know. He'll probably get this in about 5 seconds.
I'm seeing a lot of people commenting that the volume isn't very good.
The volume's not very good?
Yeah, they're having issues with it. Hey, folks, if you guys can hear fine, tap or type 1. If you can hear fine, if the volume isn't any good, type 2, just so we kind of get an idea. Okay, so I need to come up a little bit. I just upped my volume a little bit.
Okay.
Grill Warrior, does that help? I didn't realize my volume was down so much.
Yeah, and my volume's all the way up on this end on my laptop. And
Yeah,
Tom, I'm going to turn you up. Go ahead and say something, Tom.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of 2s. It's actually a mixture of 1s and 2s. So some can hear us, some can't.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah. I can. But you don't have to unmute the sound on the YouTube stream for me to be able to hear you, Tom.
How's that working?
That's better. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I can hear Tom a whole lot better. Well, Provo, we'll get to questions in just a second. Just kind of try to work out everything. Now I get an echo of me in the background.
Yeah, that's Tom. Tom's got the volume up on, we can all hear what Tom's listening to.
All right, so I'm seeing people say that the volume is better. You guys, can you all hear me, Troy, and Tom?
Okay, thanks, Tom. You got to mute that.
You were saying it's getting better, so I think we're getting there.
All right. Well, folks, I don't want to blast everybody out of here. I mean, I've got plenty of volume left on my mixing board.
It says too much echo now that Tom is on.
Yeah, Tom had his volume up on his. He's watching the YouTube stream, but Tom, you can talk to me live, and I can hear you through my phone, so that you can answer, and you don't have to turn your volume up. Unless you're listening to your headphones through your phone or through your computer, I guess.
Hey, Keith, my volume is all the way up, Keith, so Keith Bedtag.
Keith Bedtag's in the house, folks. Y'all go check out Keith Bedtag's channel if you hadn't already.
Everyone keeps saying Tom has an echo.
Yeah, that was Tom. Every time Tom, just pretend like you're talking to me on FaceTime through the phone, dude. Don't turn your volume up so we will be able to hear you on YouTube. Because the live stream thing is a delay and it echoes and all kind of problems happen. Like Brother James, he's got some headphones on, so I'm talking to him directly on his iPad, and he can hear me live. And he can answer questions live, just like right now, right, James?
Right.
There you go. So, and I think Tom just hung up. All right. So, what kind of questions we got, folks? This is a Tuesday live chat. I'm trying to decide whether I want to call it like a live Tuesday Q&A or just a live Tuesday chat. Tuesday chat. I'm not liking it as much as I like live Tuesday Q&A. So, what do you folks think? What should I name this?
Okay, my audio is good. All right, hey, really quick, you guys, if you have a question, please put it in all types so I can see it better.
All caps.
And all caps. I'm sorry, correct. All caps so I can see it better.
Or they can do it at aim 'em and claim 'em.
Correct.
Yeah.
And also, just so you know, these comments are coming in really fast. So they pop in on the screen and then they're gone. So if I do not see your question and if I don't ask it or answer it, I'm not avoiding it. It's just, you know, just kind of went by really fast. Some of you guys are probably going to have to ask, like, you know, your question, you know, 2 or 3, maybe 4 times.
Yeah.
It's just part of the process when there's so many people on, you know, asking so many questions. So again, all caps are put at, you know, Aim McClendon Smokers, so I can see it better. And we'll try to get to everybody's comments, you know, as much as possible. So.
And I think I mentioned this at the beginning, but in case you guys are joining me. All right, Tom's calling back. Let's accept Tom. All right, you with me, Tom? Cool, good deal, man. Now, Tom, go ahead and say something so that I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, I got the headphones on now.
Okay, so you're talking to me live, but you're going to be delayed if you're listening to the YouTube live streams, just so you know, okay?
Okay, cool.
All right. So, all right, folks, I think we got this figured out when Tom's in. So, what I was mentioning was I'm going to try to keep it 45 minutes to an hour long. I've got both Tom from Tom's Test Kitchen and Brother James from Aim McClendon Smokers. Y'all seen them on the channel before. Y'all go check them out if you hadn't already. Show them some love and subscribe to them. And it's hot out here tonight, so you may see me sweating a little bit.
It's hot
But
out here.
yeah, and Brother James was just saying, you know, if you ask a question and we don't see it because the chat's scrolling through so fast, please ask it again and either put it in all caps or put at T. Roy Cooks or at Aim McClendon Smokers, and that'll highlight it on our end so that we'll see it. It'll make it stand out. But I changed my setup. That's what I was getting to. I changed my setup. I raised my camera up a little bit so you ain't seeing the birdhouse over here. But that allows me to have my laptop right in front of me and an iPad right in front of me. So my laptop's controlling all the different angles and stuff. Like I can switch over to Brother James. You ready, Brother James?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. We're going to switch over to Brother James full screen. There you go. I can do Brother James full screen there. I can't do Tom because he's calling in on my phone. At least I ain't figured that out yet. We can go me full screen. All right. So we can do it that way. If I'm just by myself or I got a guest sitting beside me, we'll go full screen, just, you know, like that. And then we can also go side by side, which a lot of y'all used to.
There you go.
So yeah, I've got James over here on the reference monitor. I can see him. I've got a couple lights over here. I've got a shotgun mic over here. I've got a shotgun mic right at the speaker of my laptop so y'all can hear Brother James and Tom. And I've got my iPad over here. I can check out the chat while I'm controlling everything through my my live feed setup here. So that's the setup anyway. Maybe I'll show it to y'all in a little bit, or maybe another night. All right, what kind of questions we got, Brother James?
All right, well, there's several. So the first one that I can see, and again, you guys keep in mind, I'm reading the questions off of my iPhone, which is on delay. But Brother CJ, over at Cooking with CJ, did ask, what's in the cups tonight?
What's in the cups? Let's see.
What are we drinking?
You want me to go first? This
I'll
is
go first.
Oh, go ahead.
I'll
Go ahead.
Of course, you know, I've got my Tito's and cran mango on the night.
There you go.
I did open a bottle of wine just because I thought I might go with wine tonight, but I may stick with the Tito's. We'll see. I may switch it up just a little bit. But those are my options for the night.
Well, I'm drinking, besides the Badger beer that I love from Dallas, I've really found out that I like the beer from this Brazos Valley Brewing Company. They make some excellent beers. Brazos Valley Brewing Company, and this is Willin. This is a Mosaic Pale Ale. Good stuff. Tom, what you drinking, man?
I'm afraid to say
The water.
Water, tea?
Coors Light.
Oh,
Light. Oh, that's not bad.
there you go. That's fine, man. That's fine. Hey, Paul,
Hey, man,
thanks for the super chat, Paul. Appreciate that, brother.
It's a good drinking beer on a Tuesday night.
Yeah, that's fine, man. Hey, I drink Bush most of the time. That's watered down stuff too, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, when you drink as many as I do, you know, you don't want to be be plastered.
Yeah, I know. That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
So Troy, you were asking earlier about like what people thought about what you should call
Hey, Tess.
the chats.
Yeah.
And Barbecue Pit Dudes, I think he's posted a few times. He's posted Tuesday Fireside Chats as the title. I'm assuming that's what he's.
Yeah, but man, down here in Texas when it's 100+ degrees, fireside, that don't sound good. I mean, I understand it has a catchy ring to it because a lot of people do that, but and I've thought about actually calling like Tuesday Night Live, but it's like, SNL. But I don't want to go that route, I don't think. Anyway, I'm just trying to come up with something catchy. So if you got some ideas, send me a message on Facebook, direct message, or put it in the comments section, because I'm not going to be able to see all these chats after the fact. So just give me your comments down in the comments section if you would.
How about just Tuesday Talks?
Yeah, but I want to work live into it because I know YouTube promotes the live stuff. So like live Tuesday Talk or live Tuesday Chat or live Tuesday Q&A or live Tuesday with friends. I don't know. Of course, I may be by myself a lot of the time, and I'm just having friends join me. But hey, now that I can do it remotely, have my friends join me remotely. Like Tom, I wasn't expecting Tom tonight, but he's here. I did plan on Brother James joining me, so we can kind of do this kind of thing where we're getting some friends coming in. But I've only got so many devices, folks, so y'all don't all be calling me, okay? I can't get all y'all in there.
Mike trying to look into using Skype.
Yeah, I can do Skype. But then I won't be able to, I got to figure out, if I go the Skype route, I got to figure out how to make everybody like the same size and put them all in one screen. I haven't done that yet. And how many people can you get on Skype at one time? Do you know? In the free version?
I don't know, but you can always use Google Hangouts.
Now I don't want to do Google Hangouts.
No, they actually work really good now. We use them at work.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Let me see. Dorgy's traveling. He's asking, how do we guys get into cooking? I've mentioned this before on some of my older videos. I got into cooking from my son was fixing to move out of the house, be on his own. I wanted to be able to put up some videos showing him how to cook the food that he grew up eating here at the house. So that was my whole reason for starting. And then next thing you know, I'm starting to get like 5 subscribers, 25 subscribers, 100 subscribers. Kept building. I'm still making videos. What you got, Brother James?
So how I got into cooking was the question?
Yeah. I guess making videos.
Or videos, right.
Yeah.
So I want, when I started to get into cooking, I would look up recipes, and a lot of them had, just when you looked at the list of ingredients, there were just 8, 10, 12 ingredients for one recipe, and I really hated that I had to buy so many ingredients that I would only use just one time. That I thought, man, there has to be a better way there has to be a way to cook good food with simple ingredients, minimal ingredients, and that's what I wanted to set out to prove that you could do. So that's why I got into it. I do have some recipes that have multiple ingredients. Those are recipes that I've tried out. But the main thing was that I wanted to prove that you could cook great food with minimal product, that you could keep it simple and still produce great product. That's why I got into it.
That's
and I
good
just
enough
love
reason for me.
barbecuing.
Yeah, no kidding, man. And I love your barbecue too, James. Nigel, thank you, bro. Appreciate it. How about you, Tom? What got you into doing videos and cooking and stuff?
Actually, it's a long story, but long story short, it was my Texas hot wieners sauce experiment that I've been working on for 7 years, and I finally perfected it, and I wanted to shoot a video of how to make it, and I started watching YouTube cooking videos, and actually the first two people I started following was JB and Ballistic Barbecue, and I'm like, I could do this, and so I ended up getting laid off from work, and I had time to do it, and I started with like a really cheap flip camera and stuff, and I hate those early videos, and
we all do.
yeah,
exactly.
But I have to credit it to JB and Greg at Ballistic Barbecue, really.
Yeah.
Then I got to meet all you guys.
Yeah, no kidding, man. We met a lot of people up at JB Spring Fling. It's like, I don't know, last time he had one a couple of years ago, it was like 40 of us there. It was crazy.
Yeah, it's a blast.
It
Tango
was.
Joe, everybody.
I know. It was crazy. Crazy. I just want to give a shout out to Booger 500 US, the air fryer queen.
Dan,
Oh,
what's
yeah,
going on?
Booger.
Yeah, Booger's in the house.
Booger.
Christy's in the house
Hey,
too, man.
Booger.
And Christy, I mean, there's quite a few people. Ken is.
Yeah, y'all go check out the ones that are highlighted in blue. Those are moderators. Y'all go check out their channels. I made them moderators for a reason. They're good at cooking videos and anything else you want to check out. And in fact, one of my fans today was asking me, I need to get in touch with Booger. My wife wants an air fryer. I want to know some ins and outs and what to look for. And so, I gave him your Facebook page, Booger, and your didn't give him your email address and stuff, but your Facebook page, and said if you can't contact her there, try contacting her through her YouTube channel by leaving a comment on her videos. So, Booger, hope you've been able to help him out.
Hey, Troy, another recommendation for your Tuesday chats is T-Roy live chats, ... responsibly.
There you go.
That was from Jeremy T.
Oh, Jeremy, cheers to you, brother.
Yeah. So I'm just kind of scrolling through the comments here. Let's see, because like I said, they're moving really fast.
Yeah, they are.
Someone said, what was it? Provo Pit Barbecue asked, he asked me actually, did I use the tiger sauce on those ribs that I did in my last video? I don't remember what my last video or my last rib video was, but actually I do remember. And yes, I did use that tiger sauce in those ribs, or in that video. That tiger sauce is some good stuff, you guys. Brother Troy can testify to that.
Definitely. Yeah. Did I turn you onto that, or did you get it picked up from the barbecue circuit?
No, I actually picked it up from watching some old episodes of Barbecue Pitmasters.
Me too, Johnny Trigg.
Johnny Trigg.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's where I learned it from.
Exactly.
There you go.
So yeah, that's one of the secret ingredients that he actually used in his ribs, and it's I have all the Barbecue Pitmasters episodes recorded. I've seen every single one. I just got done watching one before coming on here, and it's one that I've seen a dozen times. But every time I watch them, I always capture something in the background, or I capture something new that they say, or I could tell by half the label, because a lot of times I got to block out the label or tape off the label.
Or
you can still see.
Like you, Brother James, you put black tape over the label, huh?
That's right here. Look.
There you go.
Right here, black tape.
There you go.
I used to do that too.
But still, I mean, when you watch it so many times, you pick up small stuff like that. So that's, just from watching old episodes, that's where I picked it up. And then dealing with other cooks locally and seeing, what they do, it's definitely something that I've learned you should use in ribs.
Yeah, me too, man. It's good stuff. You know what I like to do with the tiger sauce too? Man, me and Karen make some, and I've done a video on this, bacon wrapped shrimp.
Oh, man.
We marinate the shrimp in the tiger sauce, but it only takes 8 to 10 minutes. If you go more than 10 minutes, it starts cooking the shrimp like ceviche. So marinate it about 8 to 10 minutes, pull it out, and then hurry up and wrap it with some bacon. And me and Karen like to put a slice of chestnut and also a slice of pickled jalapenos. Wrap that all up on the shrimp and with some bacon. Bake that stuff up. That's some good eating right there, folks. Really good.
one of my cooking buddies, Greg, is on here. He says this looks familiar because he knows what this is. He's part of my teammates. He's one
Yeah,
of my
yeah.
teammates. So,
Oh, and hey, Kevin's in here from what's up? What's new barbecue? Ain't
Kenneth,
that right?
yeah.
How you doing, Kevin? Kenneth, actually.
Kenneth. There you go. That's right. He got a new name. That's right. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, I don't know if he picked up on that or people started to call him that.
And I know Justin will probably be here, but he's fishing on the Gulf Coast down there in South Texas. In fact, I was texting him earlier, and he said he ran into one of his admirers, one of his fans down there on the coast. So he's excited. He's down there fishing with his dad and his son.
That's always fun.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Hey, Mr. Smokey Goodness Man.
Oh yeah, Dan, man, how you doing, brother?
Dan,
I need a refill, y'all.
Hey, Keith Betag.
Oh,
what's going on, Dan? Hey, Dan. While Troy's getting his refill, I just want you to know that because of you, every time I'm filming outside and the dog is yelling, I'm yelling back at the damn dog.
We all do that now.
because of Dan.
Yeah. And then we'll always say, like, shut up, lawnmower.
That's exactly.
I'm switching gears. Same company, but I'm switching gears. This is called Two Step. It's a German style Pilsner.
Hey, Pickles Barbecue asks, how much do you use your own rubs and sauces versus pre-made?
I never use my own.
Yeah. If I'm cooking at home, I'll make some sauces.
Frankly, I use just salt and pepper. Maybe salt, pepper, garlic.
If I'm cooking at home, sometimes I'll use my own rubs, but probably 90% of the time I'm using pre-mades.
What you got, Tom? Just salt and pepper?
Usually salt, pepper, maybe salt, pepper, garlic.
Yeah. That's pretty good basic rub, man.
Yeah.
I honestly, I use a lot of the Heaven Made products on video and off video, and that's just around the house and the kitchen and stuff. That's some good stuff. And a lot of y'all know I just use.
There's a lot of people on this.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, it's like.
Well, folks, y'all hit some likes.
Everybody's asking so many questions.
Oh, you're breaking up, Tom.
Yeah.
Y'all hit the like button, man, and y'all go subscribe to some of these other channels that are in the YouTube chat.
Yeah, you guys give Brother Troy a like while you're here.
Sorry, I had to refill.
That's all right. No problem, man. We're all refilling. Brother James, hey, he's got a big Yeti cup. He don't have to refill too often.
Hey,
Actually,
Greg from Ballistic Barbecue is in the house.
Oh, Greg's in the house.
Oh, Greg.
Greg.
What's going on?
Dag
Hey,
gum.
brother.
I feel honored, man.
Yeah, every time I'm on, and when he ups on, it's a huge honor.
Yeah. Greg's a good guy. Greg, you need to come out here and on Austin and hang out with us for a little bit, man. A few days or so. Oh, Craig. Hang on.
Yeah.
Craig was asking earlier. I forgot. I saw the chat flying by. But Craig was asking. He said, "You said you're gonna give your Yoda Wichita to your son. What are you gonna replace it with?" Folks, I got my new offset coming tomorrow. So y'all stay tuned for that. And some of you know what it is already. Y'all seen some pictures.
Wait a minute. Does that mean we could break it in next week?
Yes. Yes.
I'm kind of spilling the beans a little bit there when I said next
I'm just
week.
saying. It's going to be delivered tomorrow. I was excited to get the call.
So you guys tune in next week.
I'm supporting local companies, folks. Texas companies. Y'all know Texas, we love our barbecue. I decided to support a local mom and pop barbecue place. Makes pits.
Yeah. So we won't spill the beans completely, but next week there may be a couple of YouTubers or a few YouTubers get together.
Yes.
Next week.
Thanks again, Nigel. Appreciate the super chat, bro.
Hey, Mr. Big Friend gentlemen.
Fred's in the house. How you doing, Fred?
Yeah.
Fred, give Joe a hug for me, man. Hope she's doing all right.
I know I have some questions here that I meant to ask, and it's kind of
flying all over the place.
Smoking Joe's Pit Barbecue asked if we've ever burnt a brisket.
Yeah.
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 Joe, if you saw his video, let me make sure that's the right Joe, because if you saw Joe, oh, good gosh almighty, you dropped my dang phone.
Uh-oh.
If you follow Joe over at Smoking Joe's Pit Barbecue, you know that he did a brisket just this past week, and uploaded the video, and he kind of ruined the flat part of that. But yeah, probably the first five or six briskets I made, I ruined, especially the very first one. I went and bought. It was 4th of July weekend, and being 4th of July, I just felt like I had to be American and go smoke a brisket. So I went and bought a little cheap
Select
grill, and man, I tell you what, that the bottom part of that brisket was so burnt that I couldn't even cut through it.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah, same here. It's like cutting through a brick.
Yeah.
I have an interesting story. It's not about burning a brisket, but one of the guys I work with, he wanted to learn how to cook a brisket on his pit, and he searched YouTube, and he found the one where Troy cooked the Wagyu brisket, and we were all there and everything, and he messaged it to me and says, I was searching how to cook a brisket, and look what I found.
Yep. I'm all over the place, man. Especially my older videos. My older videos that's like 5, 6, 7 years old.
Yeah.
They've got hundreds of thousands of views, some of them, man. It's crazy.
That Wagyu brisket is still the best I think I've ever tasted.
Yeah, it was real good, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad you were here for that, man. Brother James, you was here for that too, I think.
Brisket, though.
Yeah. That's good times, man.
Hey, again, and I'm probably going to mention this throughout the feed, or throughout the time that we're spending together, but because some of you are kind of tuning in after I say this. So if you have a question, if you could put it in all caps, or if you could put at Aiming and Claiming Smokers, I will see it better. If I do not, if you ask a question and I do not answer it or bring it up, it's not because I'm ignoring you. It's just the feed is just going up really quickly. So you might ask a question while we're talking about a previous question, and we just don't see it. So again, I've said it before, I'm saying it again, and I'm probably going to repeat it. But if you have a question in all caps, if you can put it in all caps, that would really help.
Greg said he got to go. Ballistic Barbecue, man. I appreciate you joining, Greg. I know you're
Later, Greg.
You got dinner and stuff happening over there. Appreciate it. Cheers, brother.
Somebody asked, actually, it was to me, like the clock. I get a lot of questions about this clock right here.
Oh yeah, yeah. Clock. Go ahead, tell them about it.
And asking me why I hate Arizona State. Well, my wife is from Arizona. They're from Tucson. The campus, Arizona University, is in Tucson, so they're Wildcat fans. Arizona State, obviously, they're a big rival. That's not where my wife is from. I think they're in Phoenix. But I don't hate the Sun Devils, but I have the Arizona clock because that's where my wife is from. So I get asked that all the time. I've been asked that probably 2 or 3 times already here tonight. So that's what that clock is for.
Thank you, Booger. Appreciate you putting that out there for everybody. Yeah, all caps, or put an @ sign, Aim 'em, Claim 'em Smokers, or at Tom's Test Kitchen, or at T-Roy Cooks. That way it'll make it bold. You won't see it bold on your end, but it'll be bold for us.
So, Torgy's Travel Barbecue asks, T-Roy Cooks and Brother James, I'm starting my journey in YouTubing. Any tips for a newbie?
Learn your pit. That's what I always say. Learn your pit, man, and buy the best quality meat that you can. You're going to be frustrated if you get a cheap pit and you have to chase temperatures all the time. It's going to not be fuel efficient. If you get cheap cuts of meat, you're going to be practicing and just, like we were talking about earlier, cutting through bricks and stuff with a brisket. it's not going to turn out well. You're better off with a better cut of meat if you can afford it.
Yeah, I'll say, and in fact, just today, I was watching a couple of my videos. They just happened to pop up on YouTube from about 5 years ago. And looking at those videos then and looking at my videos now, um, you're what I mean it's like night and day, right? So what I would say is, and I think part of the mistake that I made at the very beginning is that I tried to be somebody that I wasn't, because I wanted to be relatable. I wanted to for people to like me. My suggestion to you would be, just be you. Do what you love to do, and people will sense your genuineness and be attracted to you, and will sub to your channel and will follow you and support you. Don't try to be like somebody else.
Yeah.
Be you. Do what you love to do. Stay true to you. People will recognize that and will support you for that.
You know, speaking of that, I'll be honest with you. A lot of the people that have been doing it for a while, when I started out, in fact, YouTube even suggested keep your videos like 10 minutes or shorter. But I'm like, I want to go about this and progress as a teacher, teaching all of you guys how to cook. So that's hard to do in a 10-minute video. I mean, you got people that are out there that are making videos 3-4 minutes long and they're cooking, but that's a lot of voiceovers, and they're not actually showing you everything that they're doing. Now, I cut a lot of stuff out of my videos, but I try to show you as much as I can and not make it too long, unless we got Harry Sue in the house, which that was like a 45-minute video. But that Harry Sue can cook. I wanted to show all of that he did.
Yeah. Those videos with Harry were, and this is something we talked about even before that, going into it.
Right.
We knew that those videos with Harry, when you get somebody like that, that's like a once in a lifetime thing.
Exactly.
So even if I were to put together a video that ended up being 2 hours long, I would have still put that out, because that while that's not a normal length of a video that I would normally put out, when it's a once in a lifetime thing, you just have to run with it, and then just kind of deal with it. And I think each one of our videos were at minimum 40 to 45 minutes long or longer. It's not normal, but again, meeting a pitmaster like that isn't normal either. So it's just I think the people that follow us kind of appreciate that we left all that information in. But you're right. I think if you're just starting out, one, be you, be genuine to you, be true to you. A tip, maybe keep your videos 10 minutes or shorter. But yeah, sometimes you're gonna run into those moments where you just have to put out a 45-minute to an hour video.
Honestly, James, a lot of my more popular videos are 20 to 30 minutes.
Yeah, mine too.
I gotta agree with you with those the Harry Sue's. They were fantastic. I've been trying to catch up with all of those. You, Justin, Troy. I mean, that guy is a character, and he knows his stuff.
Yes, yeah. I didn't want to cut a lot of that stuff out. I just wanted to let him rock and roll and show you guys.
Don't cut it out. It was very enjoyable.
Yeah, show all you how he does it. And I think I was the only one that really got the way he does his ribs. I mean,
yeah, you did.
Quite a few of you got how y'all, but that was because James and Kenneth and Harry, they were all cooking ribs, and me and Justin were the ones doing the judging, taste testing, and Justin was busy inside checking out his video. He caught footage of, So I was like, hey, I ain't checking my footage. I'm gonna shoot some video. So
yeah, but the way Harry was trimming those briskets for competition was unbelievable.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I mean,
I thought I was extreme. He was really extreme.
It's like, okay, I'm trimming off $50 worth of meat here.
Yeah. He was really extreme with those trims.
Robert.
Well, he was wanting those burnt ends, so so he trimmed all the fat off of the point.
Yeah, he did. Robert Peavy, I will do a meatloaf on the kettle, okay? And, you know, James, I don't know if it crossed your mind while we were working with Harry up at Justin's, and Justin Baby Back Maniac, in case you're not aware. I was surprised he didn't, after cutting the point and then cubing it, he didn't put it back on the cooker
Yes.
to let it finish caramelizing and stuff. He just cut it and there you go. He didn't do anything else to it.
Yeah, he didn't sauce it or anything.
I wonder why he didn't. Is that the way they do it in California, maybe?
Didn't he say he was going to use it for sausage?
No, that was the fat that he was cutting away from the brisket at the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I asked him about that. And I asked him, you don't sauce them and, you know, put them back in the pit? He did. What he did in that weekend is a little different from what he does in competition, because he did tell me off camera that he will sauce certain sides of it and then put it back on.
Okay, all right. I was like confused. I was like, why aren't you putting this back on, man?
Yeah, but that was one of those side conversations where, like, I didn't think was going to happen, so, you know, like, I wasn't filming or anything.
Yeah.
So it's not something that I left out on purpose. It's just something I wasn't expecting him to say.
Gotcha.
So,
Kirby,
but he
Kirby's Fish and Grill is in
sauce
the
them.
house, folks. Y'all go check out Kirby's channel.
Smokey Joe says, I'm thinking about adding a Weber kettle to my arsenal. What's a good size? I have the 22.5-inch. I love it. I think it's, in my opinion, the Weber kettle 22.5-inch is the most versatile grill. I mean, you can grill on it. You can smoke on it. I mean, to me, personally.
You can lay a full rack of ribs on it or put a full pack of brisket on it.
Yeah, I put a whole brisket
totally
on it.
agree, guys. That 22.5-inch is unbeatable.
Yeah, you can't do that with 18.5-inch. And if you get the 26-inch, sometimes that's a little bit too big. If it's a small family, like just me and Karen, you know, I don't need a 26-inch.
Yeah, no, you're right. I think the 18-inch is too small. The 26 inches too big.
Mm-hmm.
That 22 inches, it's absolutely perfect. You know, and I mean, unless you're, I mean, if you're looking to grill for like a lot of people, then I would just say get a Weber Smoky Mountain instead of a 26-inch Weber kettle. So that 22-inch Weber kettle, I think, is perfect.
Texas Style Barbecue and Cuisine. Y'all go check out his channel. That's Chef Johnny, man. He may be a special guest coming up that Brother James was talking about earlier.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. Let's see. Nigel James, the ribs at Baby Back Mansions look awesome. Thank you, Nigel. Pickles, James, I like how you and Harry use the phone. Yeah, so, you know, a lot of people, I think, when they get into making YouTube videos, make the mistake of like spending a ton of money up front, even when they're not sure if that's something they really want to do. But I think Harry and I proved that you can do this YouTube thing. You can make, you know, good videos on a cell phone. That's all I use. That's all Harry uses.
Later, Mega Fred. Appreciate
It's
you joining
definitely
us, man.
possible.
Yeah, I started out with a cheap camcorder myself, just a handheld, little bitty, small thing. But I liked it because I had a flip screen, so I could see myself. But that's the other part too. When you're looking at yourself, you're not looking at the lens of the camera, so people can see that. You know, you're like looking off to the side, You're not looking at the lens on the camera.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, I hear
So
Tito's.
let's see. Actually, it's the wide.
Oh, it's the wine. Okay, all right.
It's the wide.
There you go.
Menage a trois. We're mixing
There
it
you
up a little
go.
bit. Let's see.
Oh, Smoky Ribs is here too, man, and Fire Escape Griller.
Russ.
There you go, Brother Russ. Cheers to y'all.
What's going on, Brother Russ?
Hey, Russ.
Let's see. What's the best or favorite model? Oh, you know, someone, real quick, because I saw this question earlier. And somebody was asking, I don't remember who asked it, but somebody asked me what was our favorite woods to use for smoking.
Yeah.
For me, it, I prefer if I only had to pick one combination, it would be post oak and pecan. But I was watching brother Phil from Daddy Cooks earlier. You know, he's in Parts Unknown. Earlier today, he was doing the live video, and I was watching his video, and somebody asked him that exact same question, and they had a really good answer. His answer basically said, "It depends on what you're cooking." For an example, if you're doing fish, maybe like an apple or cherry, something lighter would be best for that compared to like mesquite. Mesquite wouldn't be good on fish. So it kind of depended on what you were cooking. And as he was talking about that, I really thought, you know what? He's got a really good point.
Yeah, that is a good point.
I love oak and pecan. Again, if I only had to choose one combination, that's what I would go with. But if I'm doing like ribs, I love cherry wood on ribs. I think the color that it helps gives it,
it does a nice mahogany
and the smoke.
Color.
Yeah, it just works really well.
Right.
So, when I think it's really tough to just pick one wood for all your meat.
I too like pecan and oak, post oak, but I totally agree with Phil over Daddy Cooks. You know, if you're cooking something like fish or chicken, something like that, you might want to use a lighter wood. Heavier roasts like beef, pork butt, stuff like that, use a heavier smoked wood like your hickory, your pecan, your oak, mesquite, stuff like that. But use what you have locally, folks. I mean, honestly, you're going to save a lot of money if you buy what you have locally instead of, like somebody asked me today if I've ever used maple. We don't have maple down here. We ain't got no maple trees down here in Texas. So
Good
no,
point.
I ain't used no maple. I use what we have locally.
Yeah, and if you watch like barbecue shows on TV or something like that, you'll see that a lot of these places, when these networks kind of travel around to different states, a lot of those barbecue places will tell you the exact same thing, that they use what's local to them, what's easy for them to get.
Yeah.
Compared to trying to ship, certain woods in.
But any of your fruit woods are going to be lighter in smoke flavor. So you may want to, if you want a heavy smoke flavor from a fruit wood, you may want to use more of it. Whereas...
Well, that's kind of one of the nice things about using like the Weber Kettle, the 22-inch Weber Kettle, is I like to use wood chips.
Right.
And I've experimented, and I think that most people should probably do that, experiment with different chips. Like one of my favorite is olive wood chips.
Huh.
You can get orange wood chips.
Where are you finding that at, Tom?
I found the olive wood online because the olive wood chips come from like the Mediterranean.
No, I mean, what
but,
local place are you buying it from?
I get some of my chips from a local place here in Cedar Park. I think it's called. They basically sell gas logs, but they also sell chips. But I've found orange wood chips there. HEB actually carries a good selection of chips.
Interesting. Gotta love our HEBs here in Texas.
Oh yeah.
At
But
least
I
South
think
Texas.
you just need to experiment with different chips and find out what you like.
Yeah.
Go outside and cook. You just asked me what camera am I using for this
I was
live
just about
feed.
to ask that. So go ahead.
It's a Canon XF305. And I bought it used because they're pretty pricey. So I got to use them. Canon XF305.
Yeah, let's see.
I
Pickle
should
said,
tell you what, hang on. While you're doing that, I'm going to show my setup real quick. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit, folks. Show y'all what I got going on.
we'll let Troy come back before we answer any
Go
questions.
ahead, Brother James. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I was going to say, who was it? Pickle said, hey, pro tip, you can get wood by talking to local orchards or tree cutters. You're right, Pickles. I know somebody who's an arborist. They have a business that, where they go and cut trees down. And you're right. If you can connect with somebody like that, man, I could get wood for days. And so if you can connect with someone like that, you could get wood for days. So if you could find someone in your area who does that, you definitely want to make friends with them.
Birdhouse.
There they are.
All right. Anyway, I got my my mixing board over here. There's my laptop, iPad. There's my my blimp on one of my shotgun mics. Got another shotgun mic right down here. Plus, I got a light right here. That is my monitor I'm watching James on. That down there, that is the FFM Pearl. I got this is a router, a bunch of power cords and stuff. Got my strip here. Another light right here. There you go, another light. It's a nice setup, folks. Takes about an hour to set up, though, which is not preferable.
Huh. I have that same mixing board.
Hopefully, I'll set this up so that I can get back in the shot.
All right, I'm gonna have to switch my drink up now.
Whew, love it.
Is that the bell ringer soundboard?
It's a Yamaha.
It looks exactly like the Behringer that I have.
Yeah, no, it's this one's a Yamaha.
So, Holler Barbecue asked me, what's my favorite thing to smoke? Any meat, really. I love smoking ribs. That's, it would probably be ribs and brisket. Those two things, while I don't eat them a whole lot, I love to cook them. I mean, I'll give away to, like, neighbors, family, and friends, but those are the two things that I love to cook. Especially ribs. I probably do ribs, like, every single weekend, so...
That's why you're so good at it, right?
Yeah.
You know what's a really good thing to smoke that most people don't think about? Hard-boiled eggs.
Oh, never thought of that.
I'll tell you what, I like putting hard-boiled
Oh,
eggs
man.
in spaghetti. Putting in spaghetti sauce. That's good stuff.
Smoked hard-boiled eggs makes some killer deviled eggs.
I bet it does.
Let's see. Tommy Mejia asks, on a 22.5-inch Weber Smoky Mountain, how do you spritz ribs on the bottom rack? Well, that's easy. I mean, it's just, there's, where the handles are at, there's an opening there. You can get your squeeze bottle in that little opening to spritz those ribs or whatever you have in there. I mean, I do it all the time.
You can do it just opening the door, right? Is that on the Weber Smoky Mountain?
I don't normally do it from opening the door, but just when I take the lid off, I mean, you can access them from the top rack.
Right.
I mean, I've never had an issue with that. So,
Now, folks, I like tea, and I was actually at my HEB, and well, a lot of y'all don't know, but at HEB they put out little carts where they give you samples of stuff, and sometimes they have the vendors come in, and they're helping you decide whether you like this stuff or not. Man, I was impressed with this moonshine. This is a sweet tea from here in Austin. This is the mango flavor.
That's actually from Louisiana.
No, this is actually made in Austin, man.
I thought it was from Louisiana.
Nope. It's good stuff. See if I can see the address on here. I think it's on 290 or somewhere. Where is it at?
Stuffed Cajun Market sells that. I thought it was from Louisiana.
I don't have my glasses on, folks, so I can't read that small print, but this is made here in Austin. This moonshine sweet tea. Lip smacking good.
Maybe I was thinking of moonshine because of your brother.
Yeah, moonshine. Moonshine, you in the house? Moonshine's Roadhouse. It's my brother's channel.
So
The Holler
Farmer
Barbecue,
Medic,
where you at, brother?
Farmer Medic says, heard the build quality is questionable on the red limited edition Weber. What's your thoughts?
Justin has a really good video on some of the issues that he's found with that.
Yeah, and there's someone on Instagram, I can't remember who it was exactly at this moment, who has kind of been tagging me. They bought one. There was a big issue with it. They contacted Weber and sent it back. Weber sent a new piece, the exact same problem. So apparently there seems to be an issue with that Weber kettle, the quality of it. I don't know why, but
yeah, Justin was really bummed about some of the qualities, like the seal. It didn't seal well. Like it leaked really bad. You know, he was not happy.
yeah.
Craig was asking if I've got a discount code for this. Dude, no. I just bought this, and it's good. I just thought I would share it with the folks. That if y'all see this moonshine tea, grab you some. It's good.
We can't see you, Troy. You tilted your camera way too high.
Yeah, but that's for you, James.
Oh, okay.
Because, remember, I moved my my main camera. I can zoom in my main camera. But, no, we got...
looks fine. It looks fine.
Yeah, we're good on the live stream, James. See, I'm up here, James.
Okay. I got you.
Somebody asked earlier about smoked hard-boiled eggs, ? And I'm like, yeah. I actually have a video on my channel about smoking hard-boiled eggs. You have to remove the shell, of course, and then you smoke the eggs, cut them in half, take out the yolk, make your deviled egg mixture, and do that. But the flavor is amazing.
Folks, just to let you know, we only got a few more minutes left. I'm trying to keep this to an hour. And I know a lot of folks aren't here because we got the Major League Baseball All-Star game on tonight. But,
it's just baseball.
Yeah, I know, but seriously, I got things. I got a new offset coming tomorrow, and it's a wood stick burner coming in. I think one of y'all asked me what kind of offset. It's stick burner. So I got to go get ready for that, and I actually have to move some stuff around out here under my pergola off camera so I can make room for it. And I got to figure out how to get my Yoder to my son. Work on that too. So, y'all got some last minute questions that we may have missed. Hurry up. I'm fixing to kill the stream shortly.
JP asked, what's your favorite mod to your Weber Smokey Mountain? For me, I don't have a mod that I would really do to my Weber Smokey Mountain. I think it runs just fine the way it is. In fact, when I bought my 3 Weber Smokey Mountains, I was considering buying 3 barbecue gurus to go with them. But I ended up buying just one, and I'm glad I only went with one because I've had this one for a year and a half, and I've only used it one time. There just really wasn't a need for it. The Weber Smoky Mountain holds temp just fine. If I had to add or do a modification, maybe change out the door, which is something that somebody mentioned this past Sunday. But
that's my favorite mod, the door.
Yeah, I mean, outside of that, like when I think of mod, I think of something that affects the way that the smoker performs, and
that they rotisserie from Cajun Bandit.
Well, I think that's more of an accessory.
Yeah.
Which I would love.
Yeah, that's true.
I love a rotisserie. That's one of my favorite methods.
Same here, man. It works very well. And
Yeah.
if you have the same size Kettle and Weber Smoky Mountain, it'll work on either one.
Let's see. Have you ever grilled onions directly on the charcoal before? Not directly on the charcoals, but over the charcoals, definitely.
No, me either.
Dane G asked, would you recommend a lava lock gasket to the Weber Smoky Mountain as a cheaper alternative to a door replacement?
I don't think you need one, man. A lot of people are so obsessed with airtightness on their smokers. I'm not. I never have been. I mean, if you're obsessed with it, yeah, go ahead and get you some of that. Me, Weber made it. It cooks fine. I'm not that obsessed with it.
Yeah, but there is such a thing as excessive smoke leak.
Yeah, but the original, the aluminum door that comes with it, you can actually take a little, mallet and hammer it so that it'll better fit your smoker if it gets dinged up in shipping or something.
Yeah, you can also put a little bead of RTV around it. That helps a lot.
There you go. Yeah. Good
let's see,
suggestion, Tom.
really quickly, Bottle Cap Barbecue. I saw this a couple of times. I'm just now getting to it. He says, for the first time this weekend, my ribs wrapped in foil got burnt. Got a burnt smell to them. Not sure what happened. I wrapped with brown sugar, butter, honey. What could cause that? Bottle Cap, I'll tell you what. Probably that burnt smell is what if you're adding brown sugar to your wrap, that will burn your meat. I was at a cook-off, and I think I mentioned this past Sunday, but I was at a cook-off where I had to throw away an entire rack of ribs because the temperature got a little too hot. The ribs got away from me, and that brown sugar burnt on those ribs and just completely ruined them. So that's probably what happened, is that brown sugar burnt more than you were expecting it to on those ribs.
Yeah, or maybe you get a little bit of a leak in the foil if you don't double wrap it, and some of that brown sugar is dripping into the coals. You know, I don't know.
Let's see.
Yeah, you just gotta kind of play around and experiment and go, oh yeah, this is what I need to do. This is what I did wrong. Trial and error.
Yeah, that brown sugar will burn easily if you're not careful.
Yeah.
And that's why I always recommend to people to check your ribs at the 45-minute mark, just to be on the safe side. And then if they need to go a little longer, check them at the hour mark. But that brown sugar would definitely give that burnt smell, because it actually burns pretty quickly or pretty easily. So that keep that in mind if you're using that brown sugar. Don't let it go too long wrapped without checking it.
Right. Good advice. James is he's the king of cooking ribs as far as I'm concerned. Yeah,
Appreciate that.
Cook some ribs. Can't wait till you come back and cook some more ribs, man. Karen's been asking me, when's James coming back?
Well, if
Tuesday.
well, I could do it next weekend, or next week, but somebody else is cooking ribs.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll talk.
Yeah.
Looks like I need to do a rib video.
Well, I don't know, man. It's up to you. There's
I've
a bunch
done
of
some
them.
pretty strange. I've done some strange ones. That Doritos Cool Ranch Loco ribs
wow.
I did.
Do some ribs with an Asian flair. You don't see that too often. Not
Yeah.
here.
No,
Anymore.
Yes.
I've done ribs with a Indian masala tandoori masala.
Yeah, I remember
That
that.
was really good. That was really good.
Awesome.
Craig wants to know, what's your next big cook, Troy?
Next big cook. Honestly, Craig, I don't think that far ahead, man. I swear, I don't. It's like I'll go walk into the grocery store, and say, okay, is anything on sale, or is that a good price, or what I haven't had in a while. In fact, tonight, I was asking Karen if she wanted some beans and rice and sausage, and she was like, no. And I was like, you want some fajitas? She's like, no. And I was like, okay, well, what do you want? She's like, I don't know, just fix something. I was like, okay. So I went to the store, and I was like, man, we ain't had cabbage rolls in a while. So I bought some dirty rice mix from Zatarain's, whipped up some ground beef in that, made some nice dirty rice, and then stuffed some cabbage leaves with that dirty rice, put a little fresh Parmesan grated on top of there, or shredded anyway, baked it in the oven. Oh, man, that was good. So I don't think too far ahead, man. I'm kind of spur of the moment. If you hadn't watched a lot of my videos, or if you have watched a lot of my videos, you know I'm kind of spur of the moment. I like to wing it.
Yeah,
Russ,
I
go ahead,
normally do like to wing it myself, but I actually spend a lot of time researching and creating
Yeah, but
recipes. My next one is a bulgogi meatball.
That sounds interesting. I have no idea what that is, but it's
Exactly.
But you're,
It's a Korean bulgogi, but in a meatball.
oh, okay. Well, you're Tom's Test Kitchen though, so you can.
Yeah, see, that's what I do. Is
I know.
I test different recipes. I come up with different things. I do some barbecue, but I do a lot of other things.
Right. So, folks, if you're interested in trying out some recipes, Tom's even decoded some recipes that some of you may be familiar with. So again, check out Tom's Test Kitchen.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Like
Let's
the different sauces that I use from like Raising Cane's or the Popeyes Black and Ranch.
Right.
You know, all that stuff. It's good stuff.
And I'll see if I can put a link for Tom's Test Kitchen in the links below.
Thanks, brother.
You bet, bro.
Yeah, Russ from Smokey Ribs. Let me see. He actually left a comment. We're talking about the brown sugar burning. He
Yeah.
actually made a comment about using turbinado sugar, and he's right. I think using turbinado sugar is a good alternative for that as well.
I actually like turbinado sugar myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Trevor, I think he's asked this a few times. Trevor says, T-Roy, ever consider making bacon jam?
No, we have a place locally that jars it, and I buy it if I want it. But no,
Yeah, it's really not very efficient to make it yourself because
Yeah, I know.
you have to use a lot of bacon.
right.
K&S Barbecue says, for me, James, rib candy, do you make your own? I do not make my own. I buy it. I use Texas pepper jelly rib candy, or I will use the Cosmo Q rib candy. Both of them are excellent.
I haven't
but I'm
tried
really digging
Cosmos yet, man. Is it good?
It's good. Yeah.
I have to check it out.
Yeah, I'm really digging it. So I do not make my own. I buy commercial rib candy.
Good deal. Well, folks, I'm gonna call it, man. It's we're a little over an hour now, and I got stuff I got to do. I apologize for cutting it short, but I appreciate Brother James over here at Aim and Claim of Smokers for joining me tonight, and also Tom from Tom's Test Kitchen. And Tom, I just added your link to the description box on the video, so y'all go check them out both. Just hit show more beneath the video. Tom, you got any last words?
No, man, this was great. I'll definitely have to join you guys again. I mean, an hour is not enough.
I know. You're close enough, though. You can come join me side by side in real time.
You know, but during the week, you know, I got work in the morning, you know.
I know. But it's cool that we can do this remote thing.
Yeah. We'll have to do it like some Saturday afternoon.
Well, yeah, we could do some impromptu live stuff. Yeah, we could do that. Maybe pool party live.
Maybe I should come over and do a live one on Saturday.
There you go, man. Come on over.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you joining us, Tom, man. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
You bet. And Brother James, what you got, man? Anything?
You guys, just first of all, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for supporting Brother Troy. Thank you guys for supporting me.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, make sure you go give Brother Troy a thumbs up. I will tell you that I think I can speak for Brother Troy when I say that we truly appreciate all the support that you guys give us. We could not do this without you guys. And
Appreciate
we absolutely love you guys. And we just, from the bottom of our hearts, just thank you guys for everything. And we're ordinary Joes who are just doing what we love to do. We're glad to be able to take this journey with you.
Exactly.
And just thank you guys for everything. So, if we've ever been able to help out in any way,
More power
we're happy
to you.
to do it.
Yeah, and
I got to give a big thanks to Pickles Barbecue. He commented with me, my tag and said, Tom's Test Kitchen is crazy cool. Thanks, Pickles Barbecue. I really try.
Pickles, man, he's quite the character.
Yeah,
And
that's awesome. That's a great, made my night.
I'll tell you what, man. A lot of us YouTubers, we actually talk off camera together. We chit chat and text and whatnot. And we meet up at places. And hang out together. And like I said, JB Spring Fling, we all kind of get together. Keith bed tags, Labor Day party. A bunch of us get together there. And Keith, I'm very sorry I can't make it this year. Again, apologize. My first grandchild's being born early September, so there's no way I can make it this year, man.
Congrats, bro.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it, Tom. I also wanted to mention, and James didn't mention this, but y'all please go check out James on Sunday nights at 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern. He's got his own live chat going on. Live Q&A
that.
with Aim 'em Claim 'em Smokers, ACS. I'll be sure and hook him up with some likes and views, and tell all your friends about Brother James, and maybe we can get time to do some live stuff as well. I know it took me a while to get going live, but now that I'm doing it live, you know, thanks, Booger. Yeah, we doing all kind of stuff, and Brother James, we went live on his channel from Justin's house not too long ago with Harry Sue the next day. So that was fun.
Yeah.
Good times. But yes, it's kind of hard to keep these live chats short because there's so much stuff coming in, so many people asking questions. I can't thank you enough. And to all my moderators out there that are watching all the chat, thank you so much for moderating. I truly appreciate it. And again, if you see a name highlighted in blue in the chat, y'all go check out their channel. I made them a moderator because they're good people. They have great channels, and y'all need to go check them out and subscribe to them. And also check out Brother James, Aim 'em Claim 'em Smokers, and Tom's Test Kitchen. Show them some love as well. Appreciate y'all joining us, folks. Unless anybody's got any last words, I'm going to call it.
James Walker will be in Fort Worth in October. That might be the same cook-off you're talking about, so maybe we'll meet you there. But
there you go. All right, I need a refill. I need to go, and I got to move my smoke. I got to move my pits out of the way for
Good night, folks.
my new office.
Good night, guys. Have a good one.
Yeah, good night,
Bye-bye.
guys.
good talking to you, Tom.
Yeah, you too, brother.
Thanks for joining us, Tom. Thanks for joining us, James.
Thanks.
Thanks for
Y'all
having
like
me.
this? Again, give me some thumbs up. Appreciate y'all joining. We'll see y'all next Tuesday at 8 p.m. I keep wanting to say 7. Next Tuesday, 8 p.m. Central Time. Please tell all your friends. T-Roy cooks responsibly. You give him some thumbs up.
Responsibly.
Cheers, everybody.
Later, you guys.
Later.
Cheers.
All right, I got to shut this off. Thanks, James. I appreciate you joining. Thanks, Tom.
Yeah, thanks for having me, brother.
You bet, brother. All right, I'm fixing to shut off the stream. We'll see y'all next Tuesday, folks. Laters.